whole lot of folks fishing around here. Can't blame them. That water's damn near crystal clear. I would really like to get more shots of that water and of the mountains surrounding it, but I don't want to interrupt them fishing. So as a fisherman myself, I know how irritating that is. I couldn't have picked a better day to come out here. It's in the high 50s, cloudless, sunny skies, blue skies. That seasonal depression be hitting during February, and you realize you have it when the sun finally comes out. I'm here in Soddy Daisy, Tennessee, and I'm searching for a set of coal mines that are hidden here in the mountains. The trail that I'm on right now that takes you to the general location is about 9 miles in. Then once you get to the location, you gotta kind of steer around, look around and clamber around and bushwhack a little bit to find the mines. I've been here once before and I found one of the mines. Problem is, it was a year ago and it was during heavy snowfall. So the woods right now look a lot different than they did the last time I was here. And I reckon it's gonna be a little difficult trying to retrace my steps when the entire ecosystem looks different. But that's all part of the adventure, right? Plus, I don't mind just being out here right now. I really needed this sunshine and all this fresh air. Kind of wish I brought my fishing pole. I went down to that creek there and fished like all those other folks. Starting to get pretty steep. Yeah, everything looks completely different than last time I was here. And it's 9 miles of hiking, according to the trailhead. I just hope I'm able to find this thing and get back before it gets dark, I wouldn't mind staying the night out here. It's just I kind of have plans with the wife back at home. This is just going to be a day trip, not an overnighter or a 3-nighter. And I have completely lost signal too, so I have no way of navigating using all trails or something. So I'm kind of just using my instincts to guess where I'm going. We'll see how well that works out for me. Now there's a piece of coal. Yeah, this area of Soddy Daisy, Tennessee, was heavily mined for coal back in the day. Until I believe it all dried up. I ain't entirely sure on the full story or the history. But coal mining and Appalachia kind of go hand in hand, don't it? This right here would be a great little cave to camp in. There are countless stories of people in the Civil War, Revolutionary War, and during the Long Hunter days coming to take shelter under these very cliffs and these very many caves and overhangs. There's an abundance of them here in Appalachia, and they really helped our founding fathers and the original frontiersmen seek shelter and survive out here in the eastern woodland. A lot of times if you're in a survival situation here in Appalachia, you don't even need to worry about making your own shelter. The rock formations around here are the shelter. There's tons of these hidden offshoot trails here in Appalachia where you can just go for miles without seeing another person. Even though if you started on the trailhead seeing a bunch of people, you sure as shit ain't now. And that's what I really like about our trails. You can go from, you know, a casual, leisurely nature walk to being in true wilderness with nobody near you for miles. That is definitely man-made. Yeah, I'm not sure what its original purpose was, but it's just a stone wall right there. I just walked right into a thorn bush. Ow. 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 Stuck in my arm. Okay, there we go. That's better. Down at the other end of that waterfall we were just on top of is the mine. The problem is I can't get down from this side because it's a sheer cliff face, and if I try without climbing equipment, there's a chance I'll fall to my doom. And that don't sound like much fun to me. So instead what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take this trail up here that goes around the mine, and I'll be able to butt slide down on a much less cliffy face side. And I think if I do that, I'll be able to make it to the mine. At least that's the theory anyways. I'm really kind of just guessing here. This particular mine does not have a trailhead that points to it. It does not have a trail on all trails. It is not on Google Maps. There are many trails around this forest that are marked, but the particular one I'm going to get to, or I'm trying to get to, is completely unmarked. It's probably the most hidden mine here on this trail. And it's by far the hardest to get to. Some of these you can just walk right up to on the normal trail, or you can just bike up to it. But this one you gotta go through all these uncharted woods that haven't been maintained, and that people don't go down no more. There's still a good bit of remnants from the old mining operation down here. And right here's another piece of coal. So I must be very, very close to the mine. I just gotta locate the darn thing, you know? Yeah, to get out to this mine, we are officially going off trail and just trailblazing through that way, around the bend of the valley, and to that part of the valley on the other side. I just can't get to it directly from here or I'll go off the side, so we're going to take a long untrailed route around. All these leaves right here are deceptively dangerous. There are countless little potholes along the trail because it hasn't been maintained, and at any moment I could step into a pothole and not know because how high the leaves are and break my ankle. Or there could be a snake hiding around somewhere in here I can't see, or Lord knows what else. Much more slow than I prefer, since I'm trying not to, you know, injure myself, but I'm also trying to beat the clock. Sun's starting to go down, so I'm gonna put the camera down for a spell and get moving, I think. You know how I just mentioned them potholes? Hey, I just stepped in one. That really hurt. Yeah, look at this guy. Yeah. Look at those nails in there, man. That would suck to get cut by, huh? But this is a real good sign that I'm close. I reckon I'll head back up that way, up that ridge, and I think I might be able to find it. Huh. What in the world is that thing? Well, I've certainly found something. I'm gonna kind of shout, make sure there's not a bear in there. Hey bear! Hey bear! I don't think there's a bear. Hope. Hey bear! Hey bear! Hey bear! Alright, I don't reckon we have any squatters in here or critters, so this is definitely a mine. It's not the one I came here for. The one I originally explored a year ago, back in December, did not look like this. It didn't have these support beams. It was a much bigger opening. But I think I'm still going to explore this one and check it out. But man, does that look ominous. I'm going to have to bring out my lantern and my headlamp. Alright, if you notice that the video and sound quality is a little different, it's because I had to switch from my GoPro to my phone, because the GoPro does not pick up light very well, and I want to be able to have plenty of usable footage if I go in here. But this is looking very sketch and very fucking creepy, dude. What is that? Okay, just gonna slowly and carefully crawl up here. Gonna check out for any critters, anything that might try to bite me or kill me out here. Oh yeah, look at that. That gets super tight. Yeah, I'm not going in there. Sorry y'all. That gets super tight. I would have to crawl on my belly deep in there when without support beams, and with this being a hidden, very unknown mine, I'm not gonna risk it. I'm sorry. I just care about my own safety too much for content. Yeah, if I had a buddy with me I would feel a lot more comfortable going in there. But just by myself out here with no service, no one around for miles, and a very shady, unsafe looking mine that's a couple 100 years old, yeah, I ain't risking it. But I'm gonna try to find the original mine that I explored here a year ago. It's definitely not this one, because the one I explored you didn't have to crawl to get into. You kind of had to get on like your knees, but you certainly didn't have to get on your belly. So I'm gonna go up yonder and see if I can locate that other mine. But I'm glad I at least found one of them, one of the openings. Check this out. It's a bird's nest. I reckon it's an old one, and there ain't no eggs in it right now, but that's really cool. Woo! Well, I found another entrance right here. Big old hole. And if you look down yonder, you'll have to crawl on your belly again to get down in there. Yeah, I don't think this one is my entrance either. What I would like to do in a later video is I would like to come down here with a group of friends, preferably ones with some substantial cave-in experience, and you know, get hard helmets, get trackers, get harnesses, and really get in there and explore those mines, because it's very interesting. It's very interesting history. People obviously ain't been down there in forever, but I just it's getting too dark, the sun's starting to set, and I'm out here by myself, no service, and that's just not a risk I want to put myself in, you know. You see all those memes about people making fun of cavers who have a loving wife and children, and they go risk their life and get, you know, get put off the census in caves like Nutty Putty Cave incident. I will not count myself among those men. I want to live to a nice, ripe age with my wife and hope for kids one day. Ugh. And I'm not, gosh, gonna have content get in the way of that. Got more tiny cave entrances, but I'm starting to think the one I explored a year ago is up there somewhere. So we're just gonna keep looking. The sun is really starting to set. Sun is very close to passing over the horizon. I really want to keep looking for this thing, but I think I'm kind of beat. I'll do one last pass down here along the riverside or the creek side, as I try to find where I came up at. But if I don't find it, I'm just gonna have to head back to the trailhead and get back home, and I'll see if I can come back out here tomorrow and look for it again. I'm a little worried that that one that we just saw was the one that I explored a year ago, and it's just collapsed since then. That would be a real bummer, but I don't think so. It's only been a year, and even the shape of the cave entrance looks wrong. It don't look right. So I'm gonna do one last pass along the creek side, and if I don't find it, I'll just head back, because I really don't want to be hiking out here in the dark. I mean, I was gonna cook a nice lunch and everything out here after I explore the cave and the mine, but I don't think that's gonna happen today. Although I'm a little disappointed that I ain't found the original mine yet, I am enjoying finding all these different artifacts in these bird nests. Oh, here's another one. Check it out. Yet another little bird's nest. Yeah, I think I'll just come back tomorrow and try to find those other mines. I'm gonna cook a quick lunch before I get out of here. It's about 5:50, so sun will be coming down in just a little bit, but before it does, I wanna cook myself a nice little lunch, then I'll start hiking out of here. And then tomorrow, me and you will go check out those other mines. I'll just come back. I ain't gonna lie. All that bushwhacking we did yesterday has my hips and ankles feeling very sore. Right, we are back here. There's the trailhead that leads to all that bushwhacking to where the mines are. I'm gonna try again to find that. I'm gonna try to find that open mine one more time. I'm not gonna be filming my way up here because you've already seen all that yesterday. I'm only gonna film if I get to the actual mine. But I'm gonna get started, and I'm determined to find that mine for y'all. All right. I went back there, looked all around that creek bed again, and there was just nothing. The same mine I found yesterday, same proto mine I found yesterday. So I'm just gonna guess that the one I explored last year is that one, and it got crushed and collapsed in on. So I ain't going in there. I'll be honest, a little bit anticlimactic. I was hoping to get out here and find that mine and crawl all inside of it, show you what's inside of it. But just not how it happens. That's kind of how it goes sometimes. You come in with a plan and plan just don't go to plan, you know? Right now I'm just heading back to the creek. Not the one over by the mine, but the one I hiked up to. Where I'm just gonna head back to the nature trail. I'm gonna set up my hammock that I brought today to just chill and relax by the creek for the day. Then I'll head out of here around lunch or dinner time. I just wasted a whole bunch of time today, so might as well enjoy the rest of it. I've packed a little lunch, just some jerky. Today's just gonna be a nice, enjoyable day by the creek. And I do apologize for stringing y'all along just to see the outside of a mine rather than the, you know, inside and where all the cool stuff is. But, you know, I think it's better to choose my safety and well-being over, you know, creating content. So, I hope yous can forgive me. That will be the end of this video, I think. I want to thank everybody for watching. Sorry I wasn't able to find that other mine. I'm actually kind of disappointed about that myself, but I did my darndest. If you like these kind of camping and exploring and hiking videos, subscribe, you know. I'm trying to get to my first 1,000 subscribers. And if you could, you know, like and comment too, that also it's very helpful. Well, I'm gonna enjoy the rest of the day out here, and have a good